Welcome back to JNY Cards, where we are going to be enjoying this amazing hobby together. Today we're going to go over a PSA submission. This is my second PSA submission I've ever sent in, and I'm super excited about it. But before we do that, you all should consider subscribing, because once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away this mega box of 2021 Prism Draft Picks in Baseball, as well as all of my previously unclaimed subscriber giveaway prizes. Currently, I've got this hanger box of Chronicles basketball, this blaster box of Donruss basketball, and this blaster box of Diamond Kings baseball. So Griff, Eagle Beast, and Getting Lucky in Kentucky, you three individuals won these prizes earlier this year, but you three have not claimed them yet. So to claim your prizes, you just have to email me at jnycards@gmail.com, and I'd love to send this stuff out to you. But if you do not claim these prizes by the time I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to give them away in my 500 subscriber video. All right, so to enter into my giveaways, all you have to do is be a public subscriber to my channel, and you'll automatically be entered in. It literally takes like 3 seconds to click that red subscribe button, and you just got to be a public subscriber, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And then you just sit and wait and just keep watching my videos and see if you win anything. All right. Oops, hopefully I didn't reveal that. But yeah, this is my all right, so let's get through this PSA submission. This is my second submission ever. Technically I did send in one submission with my buddy, and I got these 2 cards, but I've already revealed them in a previous video. And so I got 10s on both of these. These were both 50 bucks each. And so once you get your first 10, you instantly become addicted, and you think every single card you have is a 10. And you're like, this card is worth 5x because it's a PSA 10. I just gotta send it in. It's funny. It's a funny way how this hobby works, right? So, with that submission, I realized something as well, that I kind of knew what a good PSA 10 looks like, but I had no idea what a 9 looks like. And so with this submission, I did get quite a few 9s, all right? And I did that intentionally because I wanted to learn as fast as possible what a 10 looks like and what a 9 looks like. And so this order, it's got a bunch of 9s, and I'm totally okay with that, all right? I'm totally cool with that. So let's go ahead and get right into this. This submission took about 2 months, and it was for the right here, the July National Special, and it was $18 a card, 23 cards in the submission. I'll put all of the date info stuff underneath my floating head here. So let's kind of see. Like I said, I was trying to go for accuracy here. I wasn't trying to go for like a high gem rate, gem mint rate. Instead, I was trying to go for how accurate I was, right? That way I could quickly learn what a 9 is, what a 10 is, right? And so, let's see here. The first card we got here is Justin Fields Mosaic Reactive Orange Debut. This card had some issues on it. It had some light print lines on the back here, and I didn't know if PSA was going to grade me harshly. You can kind of see one right there, right? Going right across there. There's another one here. There's like another one going right across his hand here, you know. But there were a bunch of those on the back of this card, and on top of that, this card did have a dimple in the top right corner somewhere, and on the bottom center on the front here. And so I'm like, okay, 2 dimples, bunch of scratches on the back, print line scratches on the back. This is a 9, right? What do you guys think? A 9? They got a 10. So apparently Mosaic, PSA doesn't really ding you on these print lines on the back. So I don't know, but still it had 2 dimples on the front, 2 really small ones, and I thought it was gonna be a 9, but I don't know. PSA gave me a 10, which is awesome because I'm a Bears fan, and so I'm glad I got that back as a 10. Trevor Lawrence, same thing with this T-Law here. There was a bunch of print lines on the back, and this card, I felt like it was a little bottom heavy. Maybe it's just the way his head is like so close to the top there. But I measured it, and it still fell within the 60-40 range for the top and the bottom, right? And so I thought, it's off-centered, it's a little bottom heavy, and there's all those print lines on the back. So I thought it was gonna be a 9, and I got a 10. So again, I guess with mosaic cards, PSA is pretty lenient on all those scratches on those print line scratches on the back. But yeah. Anyways, I'm glad I got a 10. All right, and then next is this card. This is a Prism Jamar Chase Orange Disco. Let me see, with this guy, he had, again, this card had print lines on the back, and then its back bottom right corner was a little soft, and so I thought, you know, this card was probably like a 50-50. It was gonna, I thought 50% chance 9, 50% chance 10, maybe more of a 9, because of all those print lines on the back, but it got a 10. So I'm guessing Panini or PSA again, even with mosaic and with Prism cards, they're kind of letting those print lines on the back go if they're not too bad, right? And so this next card, scoot this over here, is an interesting card for me because I'm a big Chronicles fan, and I wanted to send in Chronicles cards because honestly, rookie cards of Chronicles players. Let me say it again. Chronicle quarterback rookie cards as PSA 10s still go for like $40 to $50, especially if it's a hot rookie quarterback like a Tua, Jalen Hurts, Herbert, you know, those guys. And so I was like, okay, you know what, let me see what constitutes as a 9 or 10. And so I sent in this Herbert. This Herbert had a front, bottom left, and right corners were a little soft. And the back bottom right corner was a little soft. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, these Chronicles cards, they are tough to grade. Like, I must have missed something on this card because it got a PSA 8, which sucks, but you know, that's how it is. That's how the hobby goes sometimes. And so I'm going to try to send in more Chronicles cards because I want to see, like, what do they consider a 9? What do they consider a 10? I'm not too sure about this card. I might crack it just so I can, like, examine it better to see why I got an 8. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. All right, next here is my boy. Excuse me there. Anthony Edwards. Centering's a little off, but still fell within the 60-40 range. The back bottom edge and the back bottom left corners are soft, and so I kind of thought this was going to be a PSA 9, just because it is off center, but still within 60-40, and it had some issues on the back bottom right corner. And what did I say? The back bottom left, back bottom edge down here was not super clean. And so I thought this was going to get a 9, and it did. I got, you know, not too bad. That's kind of what I predicted. So I'm going to start a pile here. These are cards that I was accurate on. And then this pile is cards that I was not accurate with. So yeah, let's keep going here. Again, the purpose of this submission and this video was to see how accurate I could be with PSA cards. So this LaMelo Illusion card, I thought this was going to get a 9. It had 2 surface scratches, 2 small surface scratches by his eyebrows up here. Can't see them, but and so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, 2 surface scratches. It's got to get a 9, but it got a 10. So, oh, all right. Well, I'll take the 10. I'm glad I got the 10. We'll put the 10 up here. Let me actually combine these piles here. All right, next. So I don't accidentally reveal it to you guys. I sent in this other Illusions Lamella Ball. And the interesting thing about this one is that this card has a whole bunch of raised parts on the card. Like where the silver is, it's higher than where the black is on the card. And it's kind of like that all over the card. And so for this one, the only issue that I saw on it was that the back bottom right corner was a little weird. It looked like it got dented a little bit, but it also like looks pretty sharp too. So it's one of those weird card corners where it's like it looks damaged, but then at the same time, if you look at it different angles, it looks fine. But if you can look at a corner from various angles, you can see that something's wrong, then something's probably wrong with the card, right? And so this card, I sent it in because I was really interested and fascinated on like all the raised surfaces on this card. Like, could this get a 9 or a 10? I thought it was going to get a, what did I write here? I thought it was going to get a 9, and it got a 9. So this was a 9, but I predicted it as a 9. Same thing with this ant down here. I predicted it as a 9. And so, you know, that's cool. I'll take that. You know, I'm learning lots of stuff here. All right, so next is this Bryce Harper short print. Let me see here. What did my notes say? So it's it is a little off-centered. It's right heavy and top heavy. And with these paper cards, the edges weren't super clean on it, especially the top edge on this card right up here. It was not cut super clean, and so I honestly thought this card was going to get a 10, but it got a 9. So this card I failed on. These two cards, the Bryce and the Herbert, I thought were gonna get higher grades, but got lower grades. All right, next. Well, we have this beautiful card here. This is a Juan Soto super short print from Topps Holiday. It's a super short print because he's playing on top of snow. And so the cool thing, so what did I find wrong with this card? I thought this card was going to get a 9. The back bottom right corner was a little soft. The back bottom right corner was a little soft, and the back top right edge was a little rough. And so I thought I was going to get a 9, kind of like the Bryce Harper, right? But it got a 10, which is freaking awesome because this card's about $90. So I'm super happy about that. Was guessing a 9, but I got a 10. I'll take that any day. All right, next is this Topps Chrome Update Jonathan India X Fractor. This one's numbered to 99. Let me see here. So there were some like minor print lines, and these X Fractors are a little tricky to grade because of all of the foil X Fractor design kind of lines going on in the back there. You know, it's part of the card, and I'm like, I don't know about this card, but I'm gonna send it in. I'm gonna try to learn from whatever the results are. And there are some print lines on the back as well. There's like one print line going across here that's really light, and so I wasn't too sure if this was gonna get a 9 or a 10, but I was kind of thinking it's probably gonna get a 9. You know, these X Fractors can be a little tricky to grade, but I got a 10, which is nice. I'll take that. All right, so let's keep going here. We got a whole bunch of other cards to go through. This is, I sent this in before he got suspended, but this is a Fernando Tatis Magenta Speckle Refractor numbered to 350. So this one I thought was going to get a 9. It is a little right heavy, but it's still within the 60-40 range. And there was a print line. What did I say? Print line on the jersey. It was like near the jersey, and it goes to the left here. And so I thought this card was going to get a 9, and it got a 9. So I was accurate on that. I knew it was gonna. I had a feeling it was gonna get a 9, and it did, which is great because that's what I'm trying to do with this set here. With this submission, I'm trying to learn as much as I can about this aspect, this grading aspect of the hobby here. So next we've got 2022 O'Neal Cruz Bowman Scouts Top 100. This one's an aqua numbered to 125. Let me see. So see, right bottom, rear bottom right, rear bottom left, and right top. I don't know what I was trying to say here. I think those corners. No, wait. So there were print lines. There's a bunch of print lines on the back of this card, and then the right bottom right corner and the bottom left corner were just a little soft. And so I thought this card was going to get a 9, and it got a 9, just like I predicted it would. So this is great. I feel like I'm starting to understand what constitutes as a 9 or a 10, because I've been accurate in my prediction with all these cards except these two. All right, next is this beautiful Aaron Judge short print where he's walking through the cornfield. Let me see. It is off-centered. It is right heavy, but when I measured it, it still fell within the 60-40 range. And there was a print line on the jersey. It's like this very slight print line from the jersey to the left over here. And I thought that this card was going to get a 9. Right? I was like 45% sure it's going to get a 9, 35% sure it's going to get a 10, 20% maybe an 8. And so 45% 9, and it got a 9. So again, I was accurate, which kind of sucks because I wish I wasn't. I wish it got a 10 because it's a beautiful card. But I'll take the 9. 9 is better than anything else lower than a 9. Next is this Corbin Carroll Futurist gold refractor, numbered out of 50. I'm a big Corbin Carroll fan. I like him a lot. I love the way he plays the game. Let me see. With this card, the back bottom right corner was a little soft, and the front center, it had like this print line going down across it. And so I was like, oh, okay. I can kind of see it. It literally goes like right across his face, down the jersey, through his crotch. I thought this card, let me see, look at my notes here. Yeah, I was like 60% sure this card was going to get a 9, and it got a 9. So sometimes it hurts to be right. So next is Nico Kavadas. Kavadas here, I thought this card was going to get a 9. It's a front left heavy, but still within 60-40. And this one also had a print line going down the center of it. I don't know where it is. But yeah, again, this card had a print line going down the center of it. But I was like, even as a 9, I can still make a little money off of it. And it came back as a 9. So I was correct on that one as well. All right, next is this card. We got a Yeti cap, purple refractor, numbered out of 250. This Yeti had a print line on it as well. A very slight print line going down the front here. Everything else looked fine on it. Let me see. According to my notes here, I wrote that it had a 60% chance of getting a PSA 9, and I was right. So, all right, let's keep going here. We got Manuel Beltre. Let's see here. So this one, front bottom left corners are soft. The back bottom left and bottom right corners are a little soft. It had a slight front print line, and it had a dimple on the back right edge somewhere around here. And so with all those things, I'm like, all right, this is probably a 9, and I got a 9. Right? So I am 15 at this point. I am 15 for 17 on guessing the grades of my cards accurately here. So next is Elijah Tatis. Again, this was before the Tatis family got blown up. I think Elijah got dropped from the White Sox organization, and Fernando's steroid bust all happened on the same day. And so it was too late. I already kind of sent in these cards, but I mean, that's how it is in the hobby. This card, it had a print line on it. And so I was like, all right, that print line, I couldn't clean it off. I couldn't get it off. I couldn't fill it. And so I was like, this is probably a 9. But this one got a 10. So I'm not too sure why this one got a 10 as opposed to the other ones getting 9s, even though all they had was like a slight print line as well. So, But yeah, okay. But anyways, you know what? I'll take the 10. And so let's see here. Let's keep going. Next is a card that I was pretty excited for. This is Shane McClanahan Magenta Refractor number 2, 399. Shane McClanahan, I really like him. Hopefully he gets traded to the Cubs soon, but we'll see. So this card, the bottom top left corner and the bottom back right corner were a little soft, and so besides that, I mean, it was a little off center, but not too bad. But I felt like this card was a 10. No print lines on this one, and I got a 10 on it. All right. Next is a card that I'm super excited about. This is the card that I was most worried about. So this is a Wander Franco from Donruss. This is one of the Diamond Marvels inserts. It is off-centered, but still within the 60-40 range. There was a dimple on the front as well. I don't know where it is, but in the back bottom right corner, it was a little soft. And so I thought this card was going to get a 9. I was crossing my fingers hoping it would get a 10, but I said it was going to get a 9, and it got a 10. All right, not too bad, right? I'll take the 10. And so I am currently, let me see, 18 for 20 and in accurately guessing the grades of my cards here. So what we're going to do next is we've got 3 Wanders here. And these are just the Wander base wiki cards. I thought all of these were going to get 10s, right? And so let's see what I get. I got a 10, which is awesome. I got a 10, which is awesome. And then I got a 9, right? And so in the end, I was 20 for 23 in accurately guessing the grades of my cards, right? I thought this Wander, these are the 3 cards that I was wrong on. I thought this Wander was going to get a 10. I thought this Bryce Harper was going to get a 10. And I thought this Herbert was at least going to get a 9. But still, I learned a lot from this whole experience. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. You know, so, I mean, you know, 20 out of 23 cards, you know, where I'm accurately guessing the grades before they're graded, that's not too bad. Now I just got to apply that knowledge and just trying to get 10s and sending in 10s. And I think this would be awesome. Plus, you know, I wouldn't have sent in these cards, and you know, even with these cards as 9s, I'm still gonna make a little money off of these cards. So let's get to that right now. So my comps are about $987 in value. My PSA fees were about $449, and then if we factor in shipping and insurance and selling fees, that's about $98, and that gives me a profit of $440 off this PSA submission, which is not too bad at all. I can't complain about that. You know, going 20 for 23 and making $440 off this PSA submission, I consider that a win. So thanks so much for watching this video. I know it's super long. Before you head out, like, comment, subscribe, and all of you out there, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you all in the next video.